California State University officials are projecting a possible tuition hike in an attempt to make up for a $1.5 billion funding gap. LA Times staff writer Debbie Truong joins us now with more on this. Debbie, good morning to you. So explain this to us. How much could tuition go up?
Yeah, so the CSU is considering a few different options that range from raising tuition somewhere between 3 and 8%. For the average undergraduate, a full-time student, that amounts to an increase of no more than $465 each year to start.
Okay, so why is the tuition increase needed according to the university system? What contributed to this budget shortfall?
Sure. So the CSU issued a report last month that really kind of painted a sobering picture of where the system's finances are. In a given year, it found that the CSU is only paying about 85% of what it costs to educate students and keep buildings running, pay for faculty, things like that. This has left a gap of about $1.5 billion that they're trying to make up.
Okay, and so talk about when this would go into an effect and what happens, more importantly, if it doesn't raise tuition.
Sure. So this would go into effect in the 24-25 academic year. So there is some time. If it doesn't go into effect, a persistently underfunded CSU system could mean fewer class offerings. It could mean fewer student services. It could mean a longer timeline to graduation. And for a system that's really tried to improve graduation rates and expand college accessibility, that could be a really huge blow.
So I assume students are not happy about this proposed increase. A lot of people are trying to make ends meet. The economy is very confusing right now for a lot of people, students included. So a lot of people, when things like this happen, there's a tuition increase. A lot of students usually say, well, what about the people at the top? Why are they being paid so much? And isn't there another way to make up for this budget shortfall?
Sure. Yeah. So this proposal was released late last month, and so it's relatively new. The Cal State Student Association is still, soliciting feedback from students. And sure, on one end, you can say it's only a few $100s a year, but Cal State educates a large number of students from low-income families, a large number of students who are the first in their families to attend college, and so any type of increase could pose a burden for these students.
Well, we will keep watching this. This is a developing story, and thank you so much for being with us this morning and for your reporting. And you can read this full article by scanning the QR code on your screen. You can find that, of course, and all the information from this segment on kcalnews.com. Jamie.